Not that any of my audio has been going through this whole time, because apparently... Son of a bitch. I wasn't paying attention to my sound test. But okay, I'm just gonna go through Spark Notes. OBS. Okay, so we had the frame rate drop. I tabbed out. OBS stopped working. I closed OBS because it refused to actually acknowledge. I tried to reopen OBS. Dialog box did its isolate from everything thing. But it didn't actually come up. So I had to restart my entire PC. No idea what caused that. But that's what happened. Also, Theo, thank you for the follow. I missed that while I was having conniptions. Let me refresh the source that goes to my MIU, because I didn't actually boot up MIU before I brought everything up. Where do I want to put this? I want to put this over here. And I can look at it occasionally. This I want to move to over here. Yeah, my frames are back to being reasonable again. I have no idea at all what caused that. Okay, so I'm here. The zombie men are so goddamn mobile in this. I mean, it's because zombie men and zombies are not the same. They are genuinely just different enemies. Should have honestly just freaking... Alright. Excuse me. Grab this, go down here, grab this. Which is kind of worthless. Because I don't have lives in this. Do I actually max out at... Okay, no, I do max out at 16 shotgun shells. God, I really hope that there's a freaking... ammo capacity improvement. Yeah, my CPU is running at... It's maxing out at freaking... %50. Where's my GPU on this? Why are you not... Why do you not show the GPU on the freaking... Either way, the point is that it's not... Like, let's look in... It spiked for a second, but generally speaking, GPU is... CPU is fluctuating a bit, not ever hitting above 70%. GPU will occasionally have a spike, but is around 40%. So I have no idea. It's really weird that the zombie men and the freaking imps fight each other, though. I don't know what my CPU temperature is at. It's my only potential guess. Are these guys just here to freaking give me fodder for restocking? I would like bullets. Okay, that's the way I came from. I can climb there. Okay, that's just that's just where it wants me to go. Yep, I guess there's nothing else, really. Oh. There's a thing there? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a one-up. Yeah, I know. Or I guess I don't know. Oh. Several 100,000 safely evacuate. Oh no, that's fine. Story of Hell. Wall climb. Yellow keycard. Right, gotcha. Interesting.
Cleansing of Earth is a necessary step on the path to a brighter tomorrow.
What the fuck? Oh. Oh, I need 3 fuel for that. Can I please hit the thing that I'm aiming for? Anything in here? The only thing I'm really worried about when it comes to I am invulnerable while doing that, I believe. Precision. The missiles are nice, but I do want the ability to snipe off specific things. Especially considering all the special things eat up a lot of ammo. Why do you give me the option to go up here if you're... Whatever. Whatever. Frag grenade. I already read about that. Why did I slip out? Hello? Whoops. Oh, I didn't think I actually hit him. I thought he had his mouth closed. A moment, sir. Ah! Okay, note to self, do not use that. Interesting. You again. Are you guys freaking weak to? Aside from shooting you in the freaking Arachnotron, destroy gun turret, completely disable the weapon. That's not helpful. I was hoping that you'd give me a specific weapon that it was weak to. Wow, am I really just out of ammo? I'm gonna say, there's ammo around this arena. I know there is. Oh, there's armor too. They gave me a lot of fucking assault rifle ammo. God damn. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. That's a pretty cool freaking image to see on the way out. Alright, that's that. Anything out this way at all? Is this a thing, or is this just... I don't see anything indicated around there, so I'm gonna just go with the assumption that it's...
The UAC would like to thank you for your support during this transition. Your suffering continues to inspire us.
Oop, wrong weapon. One moment. Sorry about the confusion, sir. It wasn't even the wrong weapon, it was just the wrong, Does this count? Well, it would help if I actually got the option to freaking double jump. Can I? Hello? Give me control here. Is that just freaking gonna push me off because it's not intended? Okay, that... I guess it counts as me falling while I'm on that, so it pops my double jump anyway. Yeah. Alright. Nope. Fuck. I was hoping that I was being clever and that was actually a secret or something, unless... No. If that is, then it's something that is very picky about the way that you're supposed to go. And... quite frankly, I'm not here for it. Alright, well, I gotta get up there. Okay, it is just a straight up jump. Okay, there's nothing in there. Oh no, this is just a dead end. Following total collapse of international civilization, nations' boundaries we know have ceased to exist. Handful of remaining bureaucrats, government officials, and military leaders managed to survive by use of protective bunkers kept secret by the greater population. Convening under the flag of allied nations, the governing body remains the rule of law, forming what would essentially become a single world government. Military bases in communication with the AN have made efforts to regroup and centralize their areas of command, establishing fortified safe havens for survivors stockpiling food and scavenging for supplies. Only proprietary military use communications remain functional, enabling military entities under command of allied nations to coordinate in humanitarian aid and defense operations. 2151, formation of the Ark has taken its highest priority and is considered to be, in all practical terms, the last hope of humanity. Ah! Not every tentacle hole has one inside. Sometimes tentacles can be very big. Hell has made its presence known, forming chaotic, seemingly random structural patterns. Propagation of hell growth has taken root at an alarming rate. Hey, Alwyn, how you doing tonight? Resultant environmental effects extremely hostile to terrestrial life. Okay, good to know. Does this one have a tentacle in it? No? You're a bitch! Yeah, the only downside about the... The only downside about the rain is that I wanted to move stuff around, so... It kind of puts a... Cheat codes. Cheat codes activate special modifiers in mission select. Save per progression, but you cannot pick up items that conflict with your current cheat. In-world runes are locked with the all runes cheat. Playing missions with cheat codes hides the Slayer key. Replay missions to find all items, finishing counters, and experiment with locked weapons or upgrades. But I wanted to move stuff around. Unfortunately, it's wooden stuff, so can't really do that in the rain. Open wide. Anything else in here before I migrate to the next area? Open wide. Oh, he doesn't even have to have his mouth open, I guess. I was hoping that the jump attack would have given me something else. I hope that's not my weapon. He didn't. I want this. Or attachment, not weapon.
Forget about the future. To suffer is to be.
But I need to get 60 with the stickies, it seems. Get you before freaking we have issues. Alright, before I head that way, anything in this little gap area? Quick rack. 5 sticky bombs before having to reload. Okay. Oh, interesting. So the challenges are not actually but the challenges are not actually tied to... Unable to connect to Steam. Online rewards, XP, and other... Okay, I don't care. What is going on with Steam today? What the fuck? Alright, you're starting to piss me off, bud. That should have been a weak spot hit. That was just nuts.
The Khan Maker is nearby. She is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your HUD.
Good for her. I just climbed on a spike. I didn't stop myself in time. I meant to check if I freaking...
Just above your location. My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this
Oh, there's one of the dudes. Actually carrying a freaking citadel. Are we on top of one of those? No, we're just... We're just vibing. Way above everything. There's another one. Neat. Oh, that was just the door making... That was just the door screaming at me. I should be able to get through that. Damn you, Doomslayer, why do you not want to crouch? Just duck your head a little. Fast travel. Teleport to predetermined points of the map. Use to find additional items. Complete optional encounters. Fast travel unlocks near the end of the mission. Access fast travel on the map. Well, there's only... There is a thing way up here, way earlier here, so... It's gonna re-give me the tutorial bits. There is a singular item that I freaking... Okay, since this is... Is there anything here that I missed before I freaking fast travel to the city? Way at the beginning of Midtown, I think, is the only thing that I missed. What are you and where are you? Guess I missed it just by not looking up. Alright, is there anything else that I've not grabbed? There's 2 items that I haven't grabbed, but I'm guessing that those are in the actual Citadel. Because I know one of them's that page. Barge doesn't seem to have anything. Because they'll still be white if I freaking... don't have them. And it's not looking like there's anything. I don't know what this thing is. Grabby. Hell priests. Powerful practitioners of arcane magics. Priests have warped their powers to suit the insidious purpose, harnessing the dark forces of hellish psychomancy to prepare Earth for a final blood ritual. By blood, were the hell priests bound to the dark ritual which now consumed Earth, and so long as even one of them lives, the consumption of Earth would continue, allowing hell unfettered rule of the mortal world. Only by destroying the priests can the blood ritual be stopped and the Earth saved. Well, I've killed one of them already. This looks like an area that should be an arena. There we go. Last item. Vega data entry. One of the 3 Hell Priests, Diagonilox, is charged with ensuring that Hell's invasion of Earth succeeds. Prefers to operate on the planet's surface, working in his unholy barge carried in the back of a demonic titan. This provides him an elevated mobile position, which to oversee the campaign against humanity. Spiteful and cruel, Neelix frequently captures civilians alive so that their still living blood can be harvested for his occult rituals. And that's everything! I would have probably cried if I had freaking...
The Khan Maker is present at this gathering, but when outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
What up?
How can this be? No man can pass through the gate. This stops nothing. The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again. As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers. You will not save them from their judgment.
You go too far this time. You cannot interfere. This is humanity's chance to repent, to give service to us. You cannot resist the will of the Khan Maker.
Activating the portal now.
For it was you who was meant to enforce it.
Yippee! Milestone completion. I don't care, dude. I don't care about your goddamn...
I do not have the means to locate the second Hell Priest. Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement. I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The flame belch is now ready for your approval.
Interesting. Hell, I prefer the flamethrower, to be honest. Ahem. Oh, cool, it's separate from this. That's nice. Sentinel Crystal tutorial. Oh god. You can select and upgrade your health, armor, ammo capacity. 4 upgrades available in each category. When selecting upgrade, currently upgraded capacities for health, armor, ammo, health. Unlocking 2 linked upgrades also gives you a bonus upgrade. Consider bonus upgrade when selecting your Sentinel Crystal upgrades. Highlight upgrade you want, confirm selection. Napalm Belch. Heavy and super heavy demons stay on fire longer. Demons drop armor at a faster rate is kind of nice. Health, armor, ammo upgrades immediately applied, along with unlock bonus upgrades. Search environment.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
Ray tracing. Yippee! put an end to the demonic consumption of Earth, the Hell Priests must be eliminated. Following the death of Diagnilox, remaining 2 Hell Priests have gone missing. Must return to Exultia, forsaken city of Sentinel Pass to acquire the device necessary to locate the remaining priests and save Earth. It's a long jump. Anything out in any of these windows? That's sick as hell. I don't even care about the rest, freaking, if there's nothing out that window. The freaking visual's sick. Oh, there we go. I have to be able to still make it from here. Dog! Hi, dog. Anything else around here? That is so sick, though. It's also very pretty around here. I mean, I've mentioned that multiple times about how pretty the game is. I mean, I'm freaking, like, 4 years late or something like that on actually seeing the visuals for it, but... maybe more? From the Book of Kings. Soltagina. What treachery comes from our darkest selves, driven by greed for I have been deceived by the Diag. They came north with I, the priests as allies to our cause against Khanmaker. And her unscrupulous methods, their silvery tongues wagging. They laid a plan for us and sowed the seed of desire for hasty triumph. They claimed knowledge of the Maker's source of power in the demon realm, a vast foundry of souls where the innocent are put into the fire for the essence. In the foundry's destruction, our victory is assured. They told us, and the fools that we were, that I am, believed their lies. On their word, we sent the Doomslayer and the Night Sentinels to destroy the foundry, and the priests cast a gate for their egress. As the last veteran entered the demon's empire, our final hope of reclaiming our dominion, the Diag, closed the path and left them stranded. They were trapped, lost in eternal void by the actions of the traitors. How could I not see their intention? Am I blinded by grief for the loss of Terras Nabad, of my people? We have fled again, with barely a legion of Night Sentinels left to protect us. Diag are gone. Return to the mistress. May the wraiths forgive my failure. Arena time! The fuck are you? Blasted out of the air, instantly trigger a stagger. Well, if they die instantly... It's a flying imp is what it is. Level up. Wasn't expecting one of you this early. Fucker. You're not gonna give me a freaking codex entry for that bastard? Oh. Hey Ray, thanks for the biddies. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, there's Steam dying again. Has Steam been dying for you as well today, Ray? I don't know if you've been on Steam really, but... Okay. I wonder what's up with Steam then. Also enjoyed the movie. Aside from the fact that... So the rain's gonna bring cool weather, but the bad thing is that the rain also means that it's putting a damper on moving shit that I need to move. Which is a bit of a problem. Blood punch. Gotcha. I don't know if I ever watched the third one. I think I've only ever really watched the first. I hope there wasn't anything in there that I freaking needed. Okay. Well, there's a 1-up. Can I make that jump? Of course I can't. Why would I be able to? Oh, I had to make that jump on the way... No, wait. That's just from there. So, no, how do I... That's not make a jump. That's... Rotate around? Or is it... Got him. Okay, well I can't make that jump. Keep getting paranoid about... Hi. You have limited rune slots. Choose runes that fit your playstyle. That's cool. Glory kills faster. Commando Pro. Movement control in the air is nice. Blood Punch, Shockwave, drop health. Slow down time. Once the rune is fully drained, you'll need to wait for it to recharge. Give me the increased movement control in the air. Finding more runes, unlock more rune slots, swap runes to fit your playstyle. Well, I hope that there's better runes for, like, what would be my playstyle in that case. What? I don't think there's anything else up here. Doesn't seem to be. Nothing around the edges. Arachnotron. Catch. Another fucking Hell Knight. Be nice to have a codex on you, dickhead. That's something pretty. Damn it. Okay, what was that? What is that? It says secret found, but what is it? Hello? What is Purple Skull? Also, I'm going to have to avoid the habitual reloading, otherwise I'm going to wind up without freaking having my flamethrower for a lot of this. Yoink. Okay, we're both being blocked by hitbox. What am I stuck on? Oh, I'm stuck on it. I'm actually just stuck. Left wide. Weapon point acquired. Oh! Mana corruption meter tracks points you've earned. I know how to do that. Turn the combat shotgun into sticky bombs, reload speed. Okay, I have 6. Explosion size is probably what I want. Unlock access to the Weapon Mastery Challenge. Gameplay challenge can be completed to unlock weapons full power. Learn more about each weapon mastery in the Arsenal tab. Okay, I was gonna say, I know there's shotgun shells around here. Hello? I see that there's another challenge thing here. How does... If I leave and come back? No idea what you are. You're a codex. Okay. Not allowed to do that. Damn it, I did the thing. Get over here. Argenta leads speak of sentinel beasts, loyal creatures that lived as companions of the hardened warriors, often larger, swifter, and stronger than others of their kind. These animals shared instincts with their masters, aided them in battle. Night sentinels never shared publicly the origin of these creatures, only they stood worthy of them. Ow. Okay, so it's from over there, it looks like. How to over there, though? I mean, it's a tutorial item. It's a new item, so oh, fuck. Fuck me, dude. That's what I get for trying to fucking look around and explore, damn. Translation from Liguus Sulgenta, Book of Kings. In the days before man first spoke, an immense shard of rock and metal was cast unto the world from the heavens. Thunder and cataclysm shook the land, the skies were torn asunder. Cosmic spear cleft a hole through our mortal lands, pole to pole, from the cold wastes of the umbral plains to the fetid swamps of Ironfang. The womb of the world opened, and the elemental wraiths, the firstborn, spilled forth. They took to the skies, fierce in their emancipation. In their exultation, they brought vitality to the land, and they felt their breath were awakened from eternal slumber. Fierce beasts in an unforgiving biosphere rose into the passing of their shadow as the wraith call echoed again across Argent Deneur. First came the ancestrals, feral creatures, invigorated by the magic and wraiths. They grew to enormous heights, mighty behemoths who waged war with each other for years untold. Their battles tore the land asunder and destroyed all creation. Caught in their wake, the wraith call continued to spread across the land, and soon the Argenta emerged. The steppes our souls stirred into the form by the power of their breath. The Titans towered above over the wild-bodied tribes, but found them uncowed. Uncowed? The secret of the sword was discovered. In the darkness of sweltering mountain forges, we beat steel until it was strong enough to pierce bone and sever flesh. Thus we came to be born, of rock and fire, lowly in birth, but risen by the strength of our will, by the blessedness of the first ones. We forged sword and shield, and took the hammer to the ancestrals. We claimed dominion of creation, and by right of blood and magic, and the time of man came to be. Let me take a sip real quick. With the ancestral beast driven back to their bleak valleys, we rose. We tilled the fertile land, husband and beasts of burden, and built towering cities in the hallowed place of the Obsidian, on the Obsidian throne. We crowned King Omero Swap this out with this. Romero. Very, very subtle. The father. The first of the line that shall reign in perpetuity. We built the Cathedral of Reflection to worship our first ones and form the Order of the Diag, whose priests pay tribute to the wraiths and appease their tempestuous hunger. Our sons and daughters chose the path of the sword, or the path of the alchemist, for each duty honors the gods. Though our ways were righteous, we were not without strife. Storms and great quakes cast our spires down. Barbaric tribes laid siege to our fields in search of the great gifts Mother Argenta had bestowed upon our world. And the song of the Wraith Call threatened to drive lesser men to madness. We were not lesser men. We defended that which the first ones gifted to us. Our lands and rights to the bounty held within. We beat back the barbarian hordes and hardened our resolve. We rose above the fire, our bodies and souls tempered, and an unbreakable will was shaped into the forge of battle. What emerged was the heart of our legion, the Order of the Night Sentinels. Whew. A lot of words. Dash. Press left shift to quickly move while traversing or fighting. Dashing into a pitted surface instantly attaches to it. You can dash twice before it needs to recharge. I guess I'll circle around at some point. Thank God that was there. Oh hi, 1-up. Hello? I punched instead of freaking latching? He doesn't talk. Asking the wrong dude questions.
It is not yours to take.
Seems pretty his to take.
You cannot kill the priests. You know our laws. Despite their transgressions against the Covenant, they are still of Sentinel blood. What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
I mean, he's done worse. He's freaking dealt with worse. Ah. Ruled over the Sentinel Prime many years as its warrior patriarch. Ordained protector of the sovereign Sentinel world, Sentinel people defined by a legacy of war, deem only those of warrior caste befit to rule. And in times of battle, it is expected that the king lead from the battlefield rather from the safety of the throne. As it is written in Sentinel law, king unfit for battle is likewise unfit to rule. For millennia, the Sentinel people have secured their civilization against the threat of invasion from beast and human alike, passing on the mantle of battle to each subsequent generation and refining the craft of war into the art of ultimate mastery. Even in times of peace, the Night Sentinels remain vigilant, developing new technologies of conquest, and each more capable of securing their dominion across sovereign worlds. Considering I only freaking have a capacity of 18, labeling 6 as low ammo perpetually is kinda goofy. God almighty, I really, really wish that freaking... not every surface on here was a surface that you just slipped off of. Okay, so yeah. This was for a cycle back around. Ooh, okay. Come on. Weapon point. Anything else behind me? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I can just grab this now. God damn it.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Naruto. I'm still missing a lot of shit. I don't have fast travel accessible yet, so I guess that I'm not done with this level. Hi, plasma rifle. Didn't expect you this early. Yeah, that checks out. Dash and double jump will break rocket lock on. More vulnerable when it's in the air. Why did you give me a... I still don't have a fucking Hell Knights, codex. Oh, now I have it. Chain gun will quickly fall to this demon. Thank you. Hell Knight, a warrior beast among demons, earned its place over the millennia in service. The eternal archdemons imposed by the sovereign houses, Hell Knights have long served as barbaric enforcers of the netherworld, impelling lesser demons by the way of their brutality. Rare among demonkind for its innate regard for primal orders of hierarchy, the Hell Knight exhibits adherence to the prevailing rule of its demon lord masters, requiring little compulsion on behalf of its highborn masters. Hell Knights readily serve elder hell gods for the extent of their lifespans, reaping great satisfaction in the way of war and destruction. Reanimated necrotic human tissue. Been destroyed by the collapse of the UAC facility on Mars. However, emergence of cultist enclaves on Earth, former UA divisions under Hell's control, have begun work on a second wave production of the Revenant program. While much of the platform's existing weapon payload is preserved as originally designed, cyberneural programming has undergone modification. Patterned signals are wired to the host's frontal cortex. Unrestrained bloodlust, these signals are active. Hosts incapable of thinking or feeling anything but a singular compulsion to inflict death and violence on the living. There's the Revenant. Alright, what am I... Where do you want me to go first? That'll help me decide where I'm not going first. Let's see here, there's a question mark. From down below. So I need to go... further down? So that's the place you want me to go. Bingo. Doom's Gates. Alright. What's behind portal number 1? Oh. These are just teleportation portals for the arena. That's a little unfortunate, I'm gonna be honest. So I have no idea if this way's got a secret behind it, or if this is a return later. Bastards. Map. Alright, so there's a 1-up and an upgrade drone. Scared the fuck out of me. Heat blast. I do kind of like that one. I do kind of wish that the goop didn't, like, completely remove my jump.
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
Oh, was I supposed to go this way? Oh. Huh. I just thought that that was exploration. Nope, not that way. Quick scope. Interesting. History of the Sentinels Part 2. Alright, how long is this? Arguably shorter. In time of grief, when King Etrix took the throne, a blessing came to the people of Argenta. White porcelain beings from a world above our own brought gifts to Denur. Observers to the great deeds, admirers of our convictions, they sought to make bond with our swords and bring lasting order to our world. These were beings unlike any we had seen before. Sword and shield had no weight against them, for the eternal, ethereal flesh of the luminous being seemed unbound by mortality. Able to move through time and space, they held sway over all dominions of known and unknown dimensions. Through their ways we grew stronger, our society bolstered by their infinite wisdom and all-knowing power, assuring our people's safety for all time in this world and the next. Where we sharpened the blade and mastered our magic, they bolstered the soul and spirit. Death would no longer be the end of our people, the ones we call the Makers, our new allies in the brutal world. have given us the security in death we fought so hard to achieve in life. We would find eternal peace, and our minds would rest easy with the knowledge that those we fought alongside in battle would join us in the lands beyond the mortal plane. The strength of our ways, the purity of our essence, would by Maker law grant us passage to the great city in the clouds. There our women and children, warriors and kin alike, would welcome us. We adopted the holy doctrines of Makers, gifted in exchange with the chance to earn earnest rest for our immortal souls in blessed Urdak. The covenant we held now under the embrace of new gods fostered a peace we had never known, for they were unlike the first ones, whose presence offered no paradise from fear and the uncertainty of existence in a harsh and unforgiving world. The Maker's embrace was warm and guided us to an era of spiritual prosperity. I'm gonna take a leak real quick. Alright. Let me write a note to myself real quick here. That way I don't forget. How are we doing on... We are missing 5 items. Not exactly what I wanted to freaking use it on you, but it works. Okay. Yeah. Screamy. You're giving me Cacodemon weak spot again, which means there's a Cacodemon around here. Get rid of yours. There. Damn it. Did the thing again. I'm fucking stupid. That works. Bitch. Oh, what the fuck? I just suddenly started getting attacked. Bitch. Is there anything in this arena of note? There is a thing up there somewhere. Oh, that's where the spear... I'll have to get up there in order to get the spear thing done anyway. Little bastards. Dash refill? Okay. Gotcha. Ooh, didn't realize that you had a multi-attack. Why is there a freaking power cell on the front of this? For what purpose? I mean, I guess. I know it's because of, you know, design level, but... Ah, fuck, dude. Piss off. That's what I want. Ugh. Okay. Very confused for a moment. Oh my god. Always keep moving. It says constantly giving me ways to freaking stop me from doing so. Good to know. Much better. What is this for? Oh, it's so that I can... No, it can't be so that I can get up there. That's way too high. Well, I can't punch this any further any which way. Ah. Ah! Why? Motherfucker. I never know what actually classifies as a, platform for this game's purposes. As long as you're at max armor, all pickups contribute to blood punch. Eh. All pickups contribute to blood punch. Heavy and super heavy demons stay on fire longer might be the play. Oh, resource drops get pulled in from much farther away, actually. Bitch. Oh, okay, so it's a warning that platforms drop. Or that specific platform drops, I guess, because there's not a whole lot of others that are like that. Or there are no others that are like that here, at least. Oh no, there's another there. Part 3. How are we looking? Very, very long, this one. With machine and enchantment of makers, the Argenta brought our newfound clarity to the desperate realms of the Empyrean Void. We took flight with the support of our gods, spreading the enlightened word of the Khanmaker. We discovered there was not one enemy, but many worlds and peoples unknown to the Argenta unveiled, and we saw our own suffering reflected in their eyes. Our righteous army strode into battle under the banner of the Night Sentinels and fought for freedom of all peoples from the grasp of those who would exploit and prey upon them. Though we battled on soil not our own, the blood we shed in foreign lands safeguarded Argent Dunur and the sons and daughters that defend it. Through the strange peoples we liberated, new alliances were formed, and our beliefs became their own. Our armies swelled. As Argenta traversed the stars' gleaming war fleets, the Khan makers approached King Roan on his throne. He sensed his god restless in her disquiet manner. The king and Khan spoke, and the god revealed she had foreseen a schism in the blood of the Argenta. A test would be required to identify its host among us. She spoke of a holy rite to be performed on the strongest of our warriors. Only those that proved worthy would be tested, for impurity could reside in only the most resilient of our legion. The divinity machine, a great tribute to the maker Scalaris, would help us to cleanse any impurities from our flock, ensuring our continued prosperity in this world and in the maker realm that awaited the afterlife. The malicious one, if not exhumed from our ranks, would jeopardize our safe passage to the heavenly realm of Urdak. The Dark One was not amongst them yet, nor would he be for many generations. Only the Mother God, through divination and maker sight, would determine when he stood before them. Makers were truth, and only their unclouded eyes could find the one who was marked. The prophecy of Unholy One was written, but through the ages the warning grew faint, only until Khan Maker herself and the High Priest of the Order Diag still whispered of he that would one day come to threaten their way of light. One moment. Give me a moment here. God. Slayer Gate. Slayer Gates are optional intense encounters. Ammo and extra life spent in Slayer Gate will not be restored afterwards. Completion words through weapon points and an Empyrean key. Each Slayer Gate is unlocked with a Slayer key which is near the gate. Now, if I was such a key, where would I be? I mean, this might be one of those things where I actually have... It's a tutorial thing, so I have to freaking... to a certain degree, engage with it. The fuck? Bingo. Unlock access to Unmaker and the Fortress of Doom. Slayer keys are hidden when playing cheat codes. Slayer key will unlock. Well, I have no idea why I'd play with cheat codes, like, for my first playthrough. Fucking imp got in my way. You're a big guy. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh! Maybe if I could actually hit my fucking target, that'd be great. It wasn't too bad, aside from the fact that I freaking got stuck in a corner. Empyrean keys. All 6 Empyrean keys to activate Maker device in the Fortress of Doom. Unlocks the Unmaker. Is there anything else up here? I think this just leads to the same spot. It does. Oh, I got my life that I lost back.
The betrayer's life signal is nearby.
Karn? You're in the wrong game, bud.
motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
Ain't that just fucking great?
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Khan Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
Alright, my last two items are just in here, so that's nice at least. Codex is here. The Betrayer. After years of prolonged war against a demonic threat invading their world, Argent Nur launched an offensive strike across dimensions, sending their greatest warriors into the heart of hell itself. Despite their training, the preparedness, the honor was undone by deceit. Betrayal at its highest levels of command left Argent Nur bravest warriors cut off and scattered in the hellscape. But these last remaining Night Sentinels are only one remained in hell by choice. Betrayer of Argenta, it was Commander Valen who relinquished the keys to the elemental sepulchre in return for his son's resurrection. Haunted by demonic visions, the image of his son's tortured existence plagued him without relent. The whispers of demons pushing him toward madness. In a moment of weakness, he fell prey to the demon's trickery, sealing the fate of Argent Nur and dooming the kingdom, which he swore a lifelong oath to protect. Valen chose exile in the hellscape for sacrilege. Cacodemon. That's everything on the map, so...
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
Ow. That was not how I was supposed to do that, but I'll take it. Screw you. Onslaught. Insufficient fuel? Okay, I am seriously stuck here. Can you actually Oh, I'm freaking on the wrong weapon! What the fuck, dude? When did I switch to that? No, seriously, when did I switch to that? Fuck. Ugh. That one, much worse than the freaking actual challenge map. God. Missed two combat things. Slayer Gate, secret combat encounter. I missed the two secrets, gotcha. I don't care about the rest of that. We'll get through this cutscene and then probably call it.
You can now find the remaining Hell Priests by activating your Celestial Locator.
Yippee!
The second Hell Priest is located in the northern region of Earth. I will calibrate the portal now. The hub has several areas locked off due to power constraints. Once power has been restored, you will be able to access the entire ship.
Sentinel batteries. Unlock items, power up parts of the fortress, completing these mission challenges.
Sentinel energy levels rising. Re-establishing power to core and supplementary systems.
I still can't believe I freaking lost more lives due to getting freaking body blocked in the final part of that one than I did out of the actual, you know, challenge. Ice bomb. Okay, so it takes the same place as the,
Modification to your equipment launcher has been completed. Once fired, the bomb will douse nearby enemies in freezing gases. You'll have to manually toggle the launcher to fire either ice bombs or frag grenades.
Interesting. And then they recharge independently. Alright. I have a few things that I gotta do. It's also past when I normally end so that I can eat. Thursday I might eat early just so that I can play longer. I just have stuff I have to do. Assuming that the rain doesn't freaking ruin 90% of it. Let's find someone to rate. Raid, not rate. Is there anyone playing this that I'm following? No. Doey's doing some Dead Space, which isn't a terrible raid target. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Also, since I had to restart computer and everything, there is no music right now. Aside from those that are on track 2, which is... Got Children of Light. Some standard Hollow Knight. And you're doing a special event. It's not awful. Taco. Forgot there's a freaking SMP going on, so a lot of people are doing Minecraft still. Cheesecake's doing some Bloodborne. We could raid into them. There's so many people that are live. Let me... There's someone I passed by that I was tempted on. Oh, you've changed games anyway. Never mind. Ba, 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 ba. Was it cryptid that I was deciding on? What was cryptid doing again? Bloodborne, that's right. Sure. I'm not opposed to raiding into some Bloodborne. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Maybe art, maybe... I'm not even entirely sure what I'm going to be doing, to be honest. Could be game, could be art, could be freaking Ray mood, depending on how dead I am. That being said, Wednesday I do have a collab with Archie, which will for sure be art. It's at the same time as usual. 9 p.m. EST. I don't think I have any other real announcements. We'll be back with Doom on Thursday, if that's what you're after. That being said, if you want to keep up to date on all this, there's the socials. You can join the Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, or go into the card in order to go to my other socials in order to keep up to date on things such as when I go live, what I'm going live with, and art like you see in the corner we'll probably be doing for the next 2 days. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, raids, biddies, all that good jazz, and I will see you guys tomorrow if all goes to plan. Love you all. Bye.